Hello, and welcome to the ATPE Podcast, brought to you by the Association of Texas Professional Educators and covering the hottest topics on Texas educators' minds today.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the ATPE Podcast. My name is Kate Johans, and I am the ATPE Marketing and Engagement Director.
And hello, everyone. My name is Andrea Hutlock, and I serve as your Engagement and Learning Specialist here at ATPE.
Andrea and I are really excited to be here with you today. You may have noticed that the ATPE podcast has taken a bit of a hiatus. We have been off for a few months, sort of retooling the concept. For quite some time, we've been alternating between legal and advocacy topics. And we have so much more to ATPE than legal and advocacy that we want to bring to you. We also thought it would be great to have slightly shorter episodes produced a little bit more frequently, and episodes featuring more of our members. So we are here with a short sneak peek of what the new format for the ATPE podcast will be like starting in 2026. And so this is kind of a teaser episode before the holidays.
Kate, I have to tell you, I'm really excited to have more voices on our podcast, especially those from our educators and public education employees across the state. And so I really look forward to that. And like she said, we're looking for something that is digestible during your morning commute or your afternoon commute. And we look forward to your feedback. Excited to be with you on your journey.
Yes, and you can always share feedback back with us via email, of course, but we also have our ATPE Online Community, community.atpe.org. It's linked from the homepage of the ATPE website, and we would love to connect with you there. We'll post a link to each episode in the Teacher's Lounge, and you can actually find the show notes. You'll be able to find the show notes there, and you'll be able to talk directly with me, Andrea, and any of our ATPE subject matter experts there. So today, though, actually, our subject matter expert is Andrea, my co-host. So that is the case when we have professional learning content. And I'm very excited to talk to her today about something coming up this summer, our 2026 ATPE Summit. That will take place July 7th through 9th at the beautiful JW Marriott San Antonio Hill Country Resort and Spa. It's a fabulous location. I went there when we had our hybrid 2021 event. There were a few of us who were broadcasting from the hotel out to our membership. But this year, we are excited. We will be able to welcome all of our members who want to attend to the summit. And as part of it, you can actually contribute to the programming of the summit. And that is what Andrea is going to share some info about us today. Andrea, tell us about the call for proposals.
Sure. So call for proposals. It sounds really formal, right? But at the heart of it, I'm just asking for you to tell me a little bit about a topic that you would like to share with our members at the live event during our professional learning breakout sessions. Sessions are 1 hour, and it's generally 45 minutes of interactive content with maybe 15 minutes of Q&A. So I've been very pleased to bring in a number of our members over the last couple of summits on a variety of topics. And this year specifically, I'm really focused on those things that benefit educators themselves. So we know we're always working hard and doing the best for our students, but I really want to focus in on educators. And so we do have a committee that identifies a number of topics. And this year they have really identified a couple of good topics or ideas that I'm looking forward to. One is just really talking about restoring joy and purpose to the profession. We know we've had a difficult couple of years. We know there's been a lot of changes, and we really want to think about how we are remaining hopeful and how we come every day with joy and making a difference in the lives of students. What was one of the other topics, Kate, that stood out to you?
I think the one that stood out to me from the Summit Programming Committee was neurodivergence. And I know we talk a lot about meeting the needs of neurodivergent students, but this is actually, they were interested in sessions about supporting educators who have neurodivergent tendencies. And I thought that was fascinating. I feel like we're hearing a lot more about neurodivergence these days, particularly among women in many cases. I think there's a lot of women who are being diagnosed with adult ADHD or even autism. And I think it's really an interesting topic, and I'm excited to see what comes in on that particular topic. I think that's a growing area of interest and support for people in and out of education.
Yes, I absolutely agree. I think there's so many educators out there that I've heard their stories and heard what brought them into the profession. And so many times it was because they had some sort of challenge themselves and they wanted to be that person for a student that they either didn't have, right? Or the person who was that inspiration to them, who was that teacher making a difference. And so many times, those people that had those challenges are somebody that was perhaps overlooked as being neurodivergent at that point in time, or maybe they already were receiving special education services. And so I really look forward to some proposals around that as well. So when we think about professional learning, I know, especially for our early career educators, you have a lot to offer as well, but the idea of presenting professional learning in and of itself can be a little daunting. So I want to reach out and I want to reassure members that it starts with a kernel, a small idea, just kind of a nugget. And really for that call for proposals, I'm just looking for you to think through describing some of the objectives of your session, what you would like to offer members, and then you have plenty of time to kind of flesh out the details of that. And I am here to support you in that journey. I am happy to be a thought partner with anyone who is looking to provide professional learning to our members or who wants to bring in their own strengths or expertise to share. So I am excited about that. Our deadline is fast approaching. I can't believe how quickly this year has gone. The deadline itself is January 12th. And I'm hoping that gives everybody a little bit of breathing room, if you would like to do that, to have some time between now and those first couple weeks back into the new year to submit your proposal. And like I said, the proposal is really just the start. It's the beginning of something. It's a description. And then you really have time to further develop that throughout now and July.
I like that you talk about a kernel of an idea. I think that's a much better way to start a project like this than to choose some wide-reaching subject like student discipline. I mean, that would be a lot. But perhaps if there's one classroom management technique that you want to focus in on or an engagement strategy, that would actually be great to build a session around. And Andrea, I agree with you. I think you're an excellent thought partner. I know I have gotten the opportunity to present with you a couple times, and it's been really great to have your expertise with adult education to lean on in developing the content. So I'm just excited. We had a record number of sessions submitted last year, and I am hoping that we break that record again this year with 2026.
I would be pleased as punch if we broke that record. So definitely, if you have any hesitations or you want to reach out, you are free to message me through that community that Kate mentioned earlier, or you can reach out to me via my email. It's prof, P-R-O-F, _dev, D-E-V, at atpe.org. And speaking of professional learning, I just want to mention that I do have some new professional learning coming to our professional learning portal. Okay, hold on. If you're hearing about this for the first time, the professional learning portal was just updated in the past couple years, and it provides content free, absolutely free to you. I have over 100 courses on there that are everything from the newest ideas presented at South by Southwest EDU to members coming in and sharing best practices for essays on the STAR extended responses to classroom management and everything in between. But what is new? So what's new? First, I have a short 30-minute reflection, and that course is called the Classroom Reset. And it really guides you through thinking about what is working and what is challenging in your classroom, how to determine some methods for getting student feedback. I mean, after all, they're the ones who are sitting in your classroom day in, day out and seeing the most of you, and the ones that you're trying to inspire success in the classroom. And then it wraps up with some ideas for how you can go about that reset in the new year. So mid-year is a perfect time to do a classroom reset. It is often a challenging time of year. There are a lot of things going on. So it's a good time to remember, like, if something's not working, don't bring it back, scrap it. There's no reason to continue with something that isn't working. And then also we have a great member session called I Am a Teacher, and it's about the power that we hold through our expectations and connections with students. And that's 1 hour and is just a great way to reframe how you communicate and how you build connection in the classroom. So I'm excited to bring those online, on-demand courses available to you. So if you have a professional learning day where you have a little voice and choice within your school, or the time within the day as you're returning from break to take advantage of some professional learning, I'd encourage you to check that out.
That sounds amazing. I really love in the education community that we have 2 New Years, really, that we have our calendar year New Year that's just around the corner when we can do this kind of mid-year reset. And then we also have our back to school season. I mean, certainly as many years as I've worked at ATPE, I always feel like the year is really getting started when it's time to do new teacher orientations every summer and travel around the state with all my boxes. So I think that's one thing that's particularly cool about being in the education community. As we do head into the holidays, as we get into the thick of the holidays, I know we're already in the holidays. I'm going to take a few minutes, though, to talk with our membership director, Joy England, about some of the incredible member discounts available to us as ATPE members. So we're going to have a conversation with Joy England about how we can actually recoup the cost of our dues and then some using ATPE member discounts.
I am very excited to have our first guest on the Reformatted podcast, our very own membership director and discount guru, Joy England. Welcome, Joy.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. We are happy to have you join us today. We just wanted to share a little bit more with members about the benefits and rewards that ATPE can provide. We've already been talking about how you can earn essentially the cost of your membership in ATPE if you use them wisely. What tips do you have for our members?
Yes, absolutely. We have over 25 different discounts available to members within our discount program. And there's one that is especially helpful around the holidays that I wanted to definitely talk about today, and that is our discounts and rewards marketplace. You can find that under online shopping on our member discounts page. And this is a great program that allows our members to not only receive discounts on different products and services at places that you would shop at every day online, all kinds of retail vendors, but it also allows you to receive cash back on your purchases as well. So I have used this every Christmas for about the last 5 years, and I receive a nice cash back check once all of my shopping is complete. And these are places I would be shopping anyway. And by going through our portal that we have for members, you're able to get that cash back, which is always really helpful after the holiday season of spending so much money. And not only are there discounts and also the cash back feature, but there's also the ability to receive free shipping on a lot of the items that you're purchasing as an added bonus. So that really adds up and can quickly be more than what you're paying annually for your membership in ATPE.
I like too that there's the ability to enter to win gift cards every week. I like hopping on there and just seeing what the new gift card drawings are for. I haven't won one yet, but like this week there was a Sephora gift card, which I will always be interested in entering for that drawing.
Yes, that is another great feature of the program. You can spend quite a bit of time going through everything on the site and really kind of discovering all of those special deals and then the special drawings they have as well. It's a really great program for saving money and so easy to use, which is the other thing I really like about it.
I think it's just really about getting in the habit of using it and remembering to start there, start your shopping there.
Yes, absolutely. And it's very easy to access from our website. You just have to log into your ATPE member account and go to our member discounts page. And all the information is right there. The link is right there for you. So once you have jumped in there and used it once, it's very, very easy from then on. And it really is just a matter of reminding yourself, oh, I'm going to buy this online. Let me check the discount and rewards marketplace first, because you can oftentimes not only save some money, but get that cash back as well.
Yes, I love after I logged in for the first time that I just added it to my favorites. I bookmarked it and I go in every day, like Kate said, to enter those giveaways. I'm hoping for one of the movie discounts or tickets because it's always great to get the kids out of the house for a little bit when everybody gathers over the holidays. And hopefully there's some blockbusters or something good coming out to go see around the holidays.
It seems like they have the tickets for most of the movie theater chains.
They do. They have really all of the major movie theater chains on there, as well as all of the major retailers that you would likely shop at during the holiday season. So they really have some great participation from vendors and companies, and you can, like I said, kind of get lost on the site just visiting all of the different vendors and looking at all the deals.
Very cool.
Well, thank you for sharing, Joy. This is an awesome way also to just get some gift ideas. You know, sometimes I come in here, see what we're able to take advantage of, whether it's some floral arrangements over the holidays for somebody who's not going to be near and we want to let them know we're thinking of them, or one of these wine country gift baskets that I'm seeing online. There's lots of different options for the shopping, and I'm happy to say we get all these discounts as part of our ATPE membership. If anybody has any ideas or questions about membership, or the discounts of membership, how could they reach out?
So we would love to hear your thoughts, your experiences with the program. So if you have had, some great savings through our program, we'd love to hear it. And then also, of course, if there are any types of services or discounts you would like us to look into, I would love to hear from you. So you can contact me at jengland@atpe.org, and I would love to visit with you. And we're always looking for new discount opportunities. So I'm always open to hearing your ideas.
This would also be a good thread in the ATPE online community where everyone could kind of brainstorm their ideas together. So just putting in that little
Yes,
plug as well.
absolutely. It's a great place to have that conversation and generate some ideas.
Perfect. Well, thank you again so much, Joy, for joining us today. I'm glad to have all your expertise in this area and look forward to doing a little bit more holiday shopping, but I'm almost wrapped up. I don't know about you, but almost finished here for the holidays. But for those of you that are just wrapping up your semester, now may be a good time to go take care of those loose ends and tie up your shopping as well and see how you might be able to earn some cash back, because we all like the sound of that.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Joy.
Thank you.
Well, that was a great conversation with Joy. I'm excited to check more of those out. I know I have saved quite a bit over the years using the ATPE Public Education Supporter discounts. I'm a public education supporter member. So I'm eager to check some more of those out. How about you, Andrea?
So I can tell you, I go in every time because over the years, I've decided instead of buying more things, because that is the last thing that anyone needs in their house, I like to give the gift of experiences. And one of the things that is in our benefit marketplace is our Tickets at Work program. And often I can find discounted tickets for all sorts of experiences, theme parks, those holiday shows coming through town, and also just really take advantage of thinking about other educator discounts for subscriptions and things like that during a busy time of year. So I know there's those gift subscriptions, and then there's also a ton of meal subscription services that offer all sorts of discounts. And so as we come into the holiday season where things are really busy, if you want to make sure that you are eating well, or perhaps into the new year, you have a renewed commitment to make some different nutritional choices or eat more lunches from home. Those are some other things to explore. And I also put a post up in the community kind of comparing some of those. It is a bit dated now, but I'm going to go back in and refresh that list just to check and make sure. Have you ever taken advantage, Kate, of any of those meal subscription services?
I have. I actually was inspired by your post in the community back this fall, and I checked out Factor. I'm sure everyone's seen their meals being advertised quite a bit, and using that ATPE discount, I was able to recoup more than the cost of my public education supporter membership. Now, granted, it's $55. It is less than a professional membership for sure. Does not come with the insured benefits, for one thing. I don't need them. But it was a really great incentive to try Factor, which I had been curious about, and it was great for a really busy time of year. And there are a lot of different other services there, depending on how much you want to cook at that particular point in time. I was wanting something I could stick in the microwave, not gonna lie, but they have, all the ones that are more like kits, and that can be really fun. I've done those in the past where you can try different kinds of food that you might not normally eat. It's a great way to kind of dip your toe into some different cuisines as well, which is something I like to do during the new year. I think that makes things pretty interesting, and I'm just excited for 2026, and I'm excited for what we're doing here with the podcast. We're going to have some special correspondent pieces. I know David George, y'all are our podcast listeners are familiar with David. He's done some great interviews with our 2025 Educator of the Year award winners. So we'll be rolling those out in the new year. And we have lots of other great surprises coming up, including some new member benefits. So there's lots to look forward to in this holiday season. I know I am always grateful for our ATPE community and all the amazing educators that I have met through it, including Andrea.
Why, thank you, Kate. I feel the same way as well. And I'm glad that you mentioned recouping your costs by using the benefits. I try to get the word out there as often as I can. There are so many members that come up with their stories of saying, "Oh, did you know, that you can receive such and such benefit?" Or, I was helping somebody plan a vacation, and they, went in there and looked at their travel benefits, and so I always tell them, please go share on the community and let others know. So if you're out there and you're using those member discounts, the ones Joy mentioned or others that are your favorites, please go and share with everybody in the community, because there's no limit on the amount of discounts that you can recoup in the year itself. So go ahead and start strong for 2026, right?
Yes. And if you just are curious how to get started, don't forget that our AI assistant, Judy, she can actually help you plan a trip using those discounts. So that's a great way to get started with using our closed AI tool, Judy, who's been trained on all things ATPE. There is so much to check out with this association. If all you're looking at is the legal benefits, you are really just scratching the surface of what's available. So I encourage you to keep listening to the ATPE podcast in 2026 and check out more of your membership. Make the most of it. And please come say hello to us on the online community.
Yes, thank you everyone for listening today. And please follow us in the future so that you can keep abreast of what is new, because there's some things in the works, a thing or two, and I know that they're going to benefit you. So please stick with us, and we look forward to hearing from more of our members in the new year.
Yes, happy holidays. See you in January.
Thanks for listening to the ATPE Podcast. For more information about becoming part of Texas's largest community of educators, please visit atpe.org.